This is the newly updated 35mm f1.4 Mark II lens from Seven Artisans, and it's a relatively small, lightweight and fully autofocus lens priced at a very modest $169, but is it any good? Well, I've got to say, the predominantly metal build of this thing feels pretty premium for the price, and for an f1.4 lens, it's actually fairly compact, but what's it like to shoot with? Well, starting with the good news, when shooting wide open at f1.4, the sensor sharpness is actually pretty decent, and I saw barely any vignetting either, which is rare for cheaper lenses. Now, when mounted to my Fujifilm X Pro 2, the 1.5x crop results in images that look closer to that of a 52mm-ish lens in full frame terms, and wide open at f1.4 you can squeeze out a fairly shallow depth of field, well, kinda. But don't get too excited, because unfortunately coloured fringing is pretty bad, particularly around defocused spots of light in the background. But what's worse is that the autofocus hunts more than Kanye looking for someone who still wants to collaborate.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Which is a real shame, but seeing as this is a brand new lens, there's every chance they'll fix this with a future firmware update later on. And personally, I really hope they do fix this issue, because despite its flaws, for just $169, this is actually a pretty nice prime lens for APS-C shooters shopping on a budget.